Got my zipper all pinned in now, and as you can see, this is very important. My zipper meets at exactly the same place and my tails are the same length on the far end. If your zipper is uneven, it won't zip evenly and you may have some issues with that. So make sure that your zipper is pinned evenly right up to that final end stitch. Now take your lining that you've prepared and stick it into the purse. Take one seam and butt it up against that zipper right in the middle and pin it about 1/4 of an inch down from the teeth of the zipper. You want to leave a little room between the zipper teeth and the fabric so that the zipper has room to move up and down. If you get it too close, your zipper will bind up on the fabric. Then just go along the edge and pin every inch or so. Work your way slowly around the purse. Now, don't be afraid to use as many pins as you need to get that purse, to get it very secure. The more secure it is, the easier it is to sew when you take it to the machine. So don't be afraid to use lots and lots of pins. All right, this one's all pinned in and we are ready to sew it. All right, we're ready to sew in our lining. Now, you can hand sew these. Just thread up a needle and thread with a really long piece of string and weave your way in and out about a 1/16 of an inch from the edge of the lining all the way around the purse. But if you have a sewing machine, it's really quick and easy to just slide it in here and stitch it up with the machine. Now what I do is I take the zipper and I place it right behind my presser foot and drop my foot down about a 1/16 of an inch from the edge of the lining. All right, then you'll want to take a few stitches, then back stitch to secure the stitching, and now we're going to sew. I usually slow my sewing machine down a little bit so that I have a little more control and I can keep my stitching right there along the edge of that lining so it's nice and neat. And I like to hold my work just in front of the stitching and then my other hand is behind it, kind of pulling it out taut and keeping it flat as I go. Now when you get down here to where the zipper ends meet, I like to slow down and I use the wheel of my machine to manually move the needle. I have found that with the extra bulk of the zipper being doubled and the extra pins that are in that area, it's easy to break a needle as you stitch over the teeth or the little metal parts of the zipper. So it's just better to slow down and do that manually. Then I finish out this seam on automatic. All right, we've just about finished this seam. I'm just sewing right up to this zipper. And as I get close, again, I'm going to stop and I'm going to use my wheel to manually ease my way up to that zipper tab. It's very thick, sliding under your presser foot there, and it's just easier to do manually. I back stitch a couple times to secure it, and again, those last couple stitches I'm going to just use my wheel to manually move the needle and get right up there against it. Okay, so we finished that part. Just one more quick step. You've sewn from here all the way around to the zipper, but that leaves a small gap right here. Now you can hand sew that, or what I have found is easiest for me is to turn my work the other direction, slide it in under the foot, line that needle up with your previous stitches, a little more to the left, and I'm going to just stitch forward and right up to the zipper, same way I did the other side, slowing down as I get close and manually easing up into those last few stitches. I back stitch, complete the last stitch or two, and the final step in completing your purse is to take a little bit of fray check and dab it on your back stitching on either side of the zipper. You can do the inside and the outside to hold those stitches, give them a little extra security so that your purse lasts a very long time. You can snip your threads and your purse is done.